What up, everybody? What up? Welcome to Animate and Chill number 3.
FBI, newspaper reporters, or any.
Charmin Ultra Soft is twice as absorbent, so you can use less.
Legitimate government agency. Gallo then stated that the name of redacted name was not familiar to him and asked SA if he had a photograph of this individual. SA replied that he would get one and show it to Gallo. Gallo again emphatically stated that he considered the above threat as totally void of any substance and that SA should treat it as such. It is interesting to see that Joseph N. Gallo appears to make no secret about being in Cosa Nostra when he references the rules, strictly forbidding killing police, FBI, journalists, etc. Gallo also states that he doesn't recognize the other name, that he's working with Ruggiero regarding the threat on a federal agent, which could indicate it was someone like Mark Reiter, who Gallo might not be familiar with. However, this is purely speculation. In the interview with Gallo, the FBI agent states that they are concerned about the threat because of the younger guys that are associated with Ruggiero. The file states, Special agents informed Gallo that both Angelo and redacted name had a large following in the street of young men easily impressionable with talk from the likes of Ruggiero and redacted name. SA also noted that some of these individuals were known or suspected narcotic dealers and users, and that actions that they took were often not of rational men who follow any rules or reason. Joseph Gallo agrees with the FBI's assessment of the guys who hung around with Ruggiero, but still shuts down the credibility of the threat to a federal agent. The file reads, Gallo agreed to the above observation and stated that it was indeed very difficult to control some of the younger associates of Ruggiero. He also added that he could not be held responsible for actions of these types of people. However, he still maintained that he would not place much credence to the above threat. Gallo repeated this negative valuation regarding the threat several times during the interview. Later, Joseph Gallo tells the agent that he found it hard to believe that Ruggiero had been involved in narcotics dealing, stating, "We were very shocked." Gallo would later remember an ominous quote he had told the agent in a private meeting. The file states, Gallo recalled a previous statement to SA by saying, "Remember what I told you before? Anyone who gets caught dealing in narcotics gets everything that they have coming to them." Gallo clearly insinuating that the mob has a permanent solution for members caught breaking the supposed ban on dealing narcotics. In the end, no FBI agent was murdered, which is exactly what Joseph N. Gallo stated and reiterated again at the end of his discussion with the FBI. The file states, In parting company, Gallo again told Special Agent not to put any credence in the matter of the threat. He said, "Don't believe it. Not in a million years. It would not happen."
Not in a million
Special Agent
years.
and Gallo parted company on very amenable terms. The above interview lasted from about 12:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. What is interesting about the file is that it shows the type of interaction that Gallo, a high-ranking mobster, had with the FBI. Ultimately, the alleged threat on an FBI agent's life could be put down to Ruggiero showing off in front of some younger guys. Joseph N. Gallo was sentenced to 10 years in prison on the 9th of February 1988 for racketeering. He was 76 years old at the time. He would pass away in 1991. Angelo Ruggiero would die of cancer in 1989 after being shelved by his old friend.
Oh shit! I'm watching Castanet on Twitch right now. He's about to break 300,000. He had 299,000. Let me see. I would play it, but I think he'd be playing music. Let me see. Dang, he really about to hit that. He been online for what's the whole month straight, 134 hours. That's wild. That's crazy. You really about to hit that. Black History Month too. Ooh. That's what's up. I don't know why it's not playing the audio, but it's cool. It's cool.
Elon, Nonsense is here to help use it.
After Joe Bonanno had allegedly tried to have Carlo Gambino and Tommy Lucchese murdered, various members of the commission met in 1964 to determine whether or not they should kill the Bonanno family boss. The commission then assigned Genovese mobster Thomas Everly the task of investigating the accusations against Joe Bonanno. Some of Apoli's thoughts on the Bonanno situation were documented by a confidential source and provided to the FBI. Let's check it out. Welcome to OC Shorts, bringing you detailed historical snapshots of the American Mafia and other organized crime. Feel free to subscribe if you like that sort of thing. Today, we're going to take a quick look at some of the FBI files that documented how the commission debated whether or not to kill Joe Bonanno. As most of you are probably aware, in the early 1960s, it is alleged that Joseph Bonanno, along with Joseph Magliocco, the new boss of the Profaci crime family, plotted together to have rival bosses Carlo Gambino and Tommy Lucchese murdered. However, Gambino and Lucchese became aware of the plan, and the commission then summoned Magliocco and Bonanno to explain themselves. Joe Magliocco came as requested and admitted his guilt. He was then removed from his position and banished. However, Joe Bonanno refused to come before the commission. What is rarely discussed is that Joe Magliocco took sole responsibility for the murder plot and did not implicate
For the
Bonanno
murder
at all.
plot.
And so, Genovese mobster Tommy Ryan Everly was assigned the task of investigating the accusations made against Joe Bonanno. A source described by the FBI as highly confidential documented Everly's thoughts on the whole situation. In the following file, we see the summary of a conversation that Tommy Ryan had with Mike Beans, brother of imprisoned family boss Vito. Everly begins his conversation with Michael Genovese, stating that the commission is handling the Joe Bonanno situation and not doing a very good job of it. Emily noted that Sam from Elizabeth, Samuel Cavalcanti, had sent a message to Joe Bonanno with a commission wanted to see him. Apparently, the commission stated that they are not going to send Angela Bruno or Joseph Cirelli back here to New York again. Straight up, we see that Tommy Ryan is critical of the way the commission is dealing with the whole Bonanno situation. It must be noted that at this time, Tommy Ryan isn't a member of the commission. He'd been captain of the famous Greenwich Village group, and he'd been elevated to be part.
Where's this sound coming from? Oh, no wonder. It's coming from my AirPods. It's all good. Damn, he about to hit that show. He about to hit that 300K. That is cool. Happy Black History Month. You dig? Oh, shit. Fuck. See, unless I can find something else to watch.
8 days after the second robbery, authorities get their first break when a dealer from the Bellagio comes forward anonymously. He tells them about a suspicious player who'd been in the day before the heist.
He started talking to him about the possibility of robbing the Bellagio. He said, I'd like to get my hands on some of these cranberries. Cranberries, of course, are worth $25,000.
The dealer patiently listens and has the guy believing that he can trust him. Eventually, he gets the guy's name. It's Anthony Carleo. When investigators look into Carleo's background, they find an unlikely stick-up guy. Carleo is the son of a Las Vegas judge, but he grows up in Pueblo, Colorado with his mother. After moving to Las Vegas in 2009, he enrolls at UNLV to pursue his childhood dream of becoming a physician. He has no criminal record, but in his first semester at college, Carleo gravitates to the casinos.
I was playing at a $2, $5 rate bowling game to make one from there. I was playing crap. There was nights I'd won $5,000, $6,000 playing crap. Going to that company in that day.
When detectives check his bank records, they discover no reportable income other than a grant check from UNLV for $4,000. From an informant, they also learned that after a car wreck earlier that year, Carleo had been prescribed a narcotic painkiller, oxycodone. Anthony Carleo certainly fits a profile of someone desperate enough to steal, but police don't have enough evidence to arrest him. But if it is him, it means there's a gambler with a drug habit and a gun looking to break even. He has an ace in the hole, the $25,000 chips, but catching them in would be risky.
I didn't intend to grab it.
That's how you know it.
The chips that I ended up grabbing, my intent was to grab the $5,000 chips and anything under that amount.
With so many stolen high-end chips on the street, the Bellagio takes action and discontinues the $25,000 chips.
The Bellagio has the authority to withdraw and refuse to accept those denomination chips. The Gaming Control Board then will be conducting an investigation to determine whether or not a person who is presenting those chips actually won them.
The day after the $25,000 chip recall, Carleo returns to the Bellagio, this time without his gun, to play poker and blackjack. The dealer who reported him earlier is out of town for the holidays, so when Carleo uses the lower denomination stolen chips, he goes undetected.
I had already been a player in Bellagio extravagant, but it wasn't enough to where me cashing in a $5,000 chip was not as rated any red flag.
On New Year's Eve, Carleo again uses the lower denomination chips. He quickly loses $70,000. By the middle of January, he's down more than 100,000 stolen dollars.
Even though it was money that I gave in the robbery, it was still money in my pocket. And to have that and with it really didn't feel any different. And using it had I not robbed it.
At this point, Carleo has bet so much money, he is considered a high roller. A few days later, he returns to the Bellagio and gets comped a room and meals. When he cashes out more money than he wins, Bellagio's security staff suspects he's using the stolen chips. They notify Metro Police and Nevada Gaming. Now they have Carleo in their sights, but they still have to connect him directly to the robberies. They watch and wait. Carleo's losing streak continues. Sooner or later, he might make a play using one of the $25,000 cranberries that everyone is watching for.
The only reason we need to get was to under gamble in for achievement for cash.
To avoid being caught, Carleo attempts to fence the hot chips online.
From day one, I knew that I should have thrown them away. Despite that,
Sige na.
I had a hard time throwing $30 of chips away. These are cool looking $80 chips, whether they were worthless or they had any value whatsoever.
He posts several messages in poker playing
Americano.
groups.
That was one of the crazy things. He was going these online poker sites trying to figure out how to get
Carleo's behavior lacks the sophistication of a professional felon.
He even posted a photo of a couple of the cranberry chips, and he called himself the Biker Bandit. He was pretty much saying, "It's me, come and get me."
Well, the biker bandit wasn't the sharpest tool in the box, that's for sure.
Police get an anonymous tip that Anthony Carleo is calling himself the Biker Bandit and is
What a
trying to sell
dumbass.
his $25,000 cranberry chips for $10,000 cash. Police finally have what they need to set him up. An undercover detective contacts Carleo, posing as a buyer for the stolen chips.
I let myself be vulnerable, I guess, and I trust people I shouldn't have trusted. That was probably to the greed of some level. It's hard to turn $10,000 away for $5 in your pocket.
Just a few days later, the trap is set.
Carleo brought in several chips. The undercover cop promised him $100,000, and then when Carleo left the chips, that was it for Mr. Carleo.
The next day, Vegas Metro Police announced Carleo's arrest to the news media.
We want to send a clear message to those who think that they can come to Las Vegas, commit a robbery using a weapon, and get away with it. It's sad to be mistaken.
Anthony Carleo pleads guilty to the casino robberies and is sentenced to serve between 8 and 27 years in prison.
At Nevada Department of Corrections, Lovelock Correctional Center.
From Lovelock Prison in Nevada, 30-year-old Anthony Carleo reflects on his crimes.
I had an excellent life. I was on the right track. Here I am with nearly a decade of my life. They could have given me $10 million from just 10 years in prison, and I would say, you're great. The one thing that can't be replaced is time. Everything else is replaceable.
Pit Boss notices a player placing large bets at a poker table. He contacts surveillance.
Dealer in question owed money to a guy from his sport book. He had borrowed money from the guy.
Pete, the Hard Rock calls the Nevada Gaming Control Board.
They came out and looked at the videotape, and at that point, we waited for the following week for Mr. Shady to come in, and indeed he
Maybe do that.
I'll put this jalapeno cream cheese on. Sorry. And then jalapeno cream cheese on cucumbers. I'm telling you, it's a great topping. It's crunchy, it's spicy, and it's just yummy. Bagels for breakfast this morning. But you know what else I do? I put cucumbers on top of my bagel, so I'll put this jalapeno cream cheese on. Sorry.
Oh my god. It's fucking disgusting. Wow. I'm ready to be finished this episode and move on to the next one, honestly. It's almost done. It'll be out this weekend. For everybody that's wondering, this episode will be done a couple days. 'Cause I'm ready to move on.
Hey, grab a taco. Sorry, that's another taco. Oh, hey, grab a taco and a taco. Nobody saw. Oh, lucky hit. Yeah, we got taco.
Shit. Tired. Hey. Of course.